So the cats are freaking out, and I looked out the back window. There's a cat watching them from the backyard. It's a new cat. Come on. See what she does. I'll show y'all. Get it. Girl, come on. Oh. See, she still ain't got that in her. Now, if there'd been Buck, he would have grabbed that. That cat didn't know what to do. Kept running into the fence, and it ran out right by her. If it had been Buck, he'd have reached down and snatched it. That's why I didn't bring him out. I knew there was a good chance he would accidentally get a hold of it. I just wanted to test her real quick. Now, she would have chased it right there if I let her go, but she won't do nothing yet. And that's why I tell y'all, some dogs that are that like 7 months or 6 months or whatever might, grab something, but not all, and I don't let them. Because when they have any hint of fear like that, any hint of fear at all like that, say I let her go out there at this age where there's a raccoon, maybe it's killing the chickens or something, and I let her go, and that raccoon starts to fight with her, she's going to be ruined. She'll never do it again. There's a good chance she'd never do it again. This is why I say I don't like to ever test a dog on something until they're like above a year for sure. But you can build it like that. See, she missed the opportunity. I never let her go. And as it was running away, I let her kind of pull a little bit at the leash. And other ways that, like if you catch something in a trap, you can bring them up to it, get them hyped up, barking, doing all that. But you never, and she may never have to. I do have Buck for that. But one day, he won't be around. And when it gets like that, she might have to take over that job. Leave it. And so you need them to be fully mature before you do something like that. You build it up and build it up. And then one day when the time comes, then you can put them to the test, Now, some dogs don't need the test, and then when they mature, they'll do it no matter what. But I don't risk it, and I never will put them on there younger than a year, ever. Because believe it or not, you can make a dog that might not have that in them until they get into it. So, in other words, like, even if it was a 2-year-old dog or a 3-year-old dog, they might be the type that if you never worked on anything, you never built up that prey drive, you never let them build confidence and all that, and now they're 2-3 years old, you put them on something and they quit on you. They quit on you. That's the whole reason for me building up the prey drive as they're young and restraining them, holding them back. Not on, like me and some friends have talked about bite work and stuff like that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you hold a dog back from trying to get at something. That's building its prey drive. As long as that dog is focused on it and everything, but you don't let him get it, you're building that up. And then you tend to have a better chance. You can turn a dog that otherwise would have quit on you when it was older, you can turn it into one that'll finish the job for you because you've built that up so much in them that now they want it so bad that they'll stay in it. And you don't have to take my word for it, and I know most of y'all don't do that. I don't even do that a lot, but when I need to, But I'm not out here just I'm not out here just putting my dogs on everything. I don't see the point. Number two, You know, I know some people don't like that, or they would think that it's animal cruelty or something like that, but it's not. I don't want my dogs to kill everything. You know what I mean? Not even all the raccoons. Not even all the possums or anything like that. Only a problematic animal or something like that is what I really want them to get after. Say if I caught a raccoon, back in the woods somewhere that ain't bothering nothing, hadn't been getting into my chickens every night, I don't necessarily want to kill that raccoon, So what I'll do is I'll use it, if I got it in the trap, I'll use it to build prey drive. There you go. Now if one's getting into my chickens and killing them, then I'm going to take care of it by either letting the dog loose or whatever means, whatever comes about. And that's because a raccoon will keep coming back. It'll keep coming back after it gets a chicken. They're worse than a fox in that regard. And I know foxes are bad, and everybody always thought foxes were the worst, but I'm telling you from my experience, a raccoon is the worst once they get a hold of one. They'll never stop coming. Now possums, there's so many possums that it don't really matter to me much, and so I mean, they don't really kill chickens, but they'll eat your eggs and all that. They could kill a chicken, but typically they don't. See, all of them chickens are huddled up because that cat was in the backyard staring at them. And that's the reason I brought her out, because I don't know that cat. And it could have been one, it could have been a serious cat. They're few and far between too that they'll attack chickens, especially full-grown ones. A bantam they would probably go after, but not a full-size bird usually. But then again, that orange tomcat did, and I had to put down the chicken as a result of it because it was all mangled. Come on, girl. Anyway, I just thought I'd rant out here. It's nice and cool today. I got to get out here though and get a bunch of limbs that fell down. Anyway, y'all have a good one.